Okay guys, here we go. This is all the parts to the three 1977 Super Beetle convertibles that I'm selling. I got a ton of parts. These are mostly the body parts. I'm not sure what they are. I think there's three, could be three front fenders and three rear fenders there for different sides of the car. Some of these are German made, I believe, and some are Mexican. And I think even that black one's brand new, has never been used, although it has some oxidation on it. So there's the fenders. All right, I got one deck lid for the engine, the rear deck lid, and that is off the project car. The project car is a California car. My feeling is it's the beast among the three that could be the best car if you spent the time to get it right. There's another hood, a second hood, and then a little bit of a beat up headliner convertible top frame. So that's the parts. Oh, also upstairs, I'm just going to show you a photo of that. I have 4 Porsche wheels with tires on it that would fit on a Volkswagen, but I believe they're off a Porsche. So there are the parts. I'm going to show you the cars later. Back, this is the project car. You can see there's a tow bar for Super Beetles, built specifically for Super Beetles, so that comes with the purchase. This is actually a California car. I did a lot of work on this, believe it or not, and I think it's a really solid car, but I'm giving up on it. So the pans are brand new in this, actually, and they were coated with a special coating that I actually put on myself years ago. I bought this car, I'm going to say, in I think it was like 2001 or 2002. And the body is really solid. There's a piece missing out of this back where this lip is, which I cut off another car. It's sitting right in here. That could be welded right in there. And then there's a piece down here that needs replaced. But other than that, the car is solid. This engine has been completely rebuilt. New heads, new valves, I believe new pistons. I did the rebuild, and it does run, but it doesn't idle correctly. And then actually I started taking a few things off of it for the complete car that I showed you earlier. So the engine parts on it are all brand new. New heater boxes, which I spent a fortune on. And the door, the window's not going up in the door. I took the door off the parts car, which I'm going to show you next. But like I said, this thing does run, and it does, but it has trouble idling. So, and I'm not real good at fuel injection, and that's part of my problem here in getting these cars together. And one last thing about this car, there's something special about these wheels that make them collectible. Some old timer who collected Volkswagens offered me, it was a lot of money, but I told him no, because I wanted to research the wheels. There's something special about them to make him want to buy just the wheels off the car, so you might want to keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the project car. Last thing I want to show you is I have a ton of extra Volkswagen parts. I got a full 5 shelves full of, that's all Volkswagen parts, that's Volkswagen parts. These are all Super Beetle. They're actually 1977 Super Beetle parts. Rear window frames, shrouds for engines, a bunch of engine parts, extra gas tanks, scissor jacks, and then the last thing, I got 2 batteries. And the last thing I want to show you is I got a windshield over here and another back seat. So there you have it. Please come take a look, and I'll give you any information that you need to make a good purchasing decision. Okay, this is the last car. This is a parts car. I do not have a title. The other 2 cars I just showed you I have the title for. This car I do not have the title for. It's also a 1977 Super Beetle. Has deck lids. There's a lot of good parts on this car you could part it out for. Has pretty much a complete engine in there. More fenders. Now the body parts on this aren't as good, nearly as good as some of the ones I showed you earlier. Does have a new headliner frame. I have some extra windows. I have a windshield. I have a bunch of engine parts in here. I got more. You could probably build 2 more engines with all the engine parts I have right here. And then I'm going to show you one other clip of some other engine parts. But this car could only be used for parts because, like I said, I do not have the I don't have the title for it. I bought it as a parts car, so. But all this comes with it, and there's a ton of parts, and there's a ton of additional items for you to get 2 good Super Beetles out of this without spending a whole lot of money on parts. So, okay, that's the parts car right there.